Welcome kings and queens to Timeless Chat. This is your girl Tamika back again with another video. On this platform we talk about things that we want to uplift ourselves from and things that happen in everyday life. Now today is about fear. Learning that we need a 9-to-5 job. We go to college, sometimes we come out of college having debt, so we know we have to get a 9-to-5 job to help pay off our bills. That's what society taught us. That's what we were taught in school, to get a regular job to make sure that we can pay our bills, take care of our family, and do the other things that we want to do in life. Now, this is where fear comes in our job. The first fear that we can feel in ourselves is when we go on an interview. When you go on an interview, you have this anxiety, you're nervous, you're sweating, you feel like you're competing against somebody, and you want to make sure that you're doing the best that you can to get this job. Now, you put out your best out there and you got the job, and the job is not what you expected. You don't like the job, you hate your boss, you complain every day, you're miserable going to the work, and we have this fear because we're miserable, we're upset, we're angry, but we don't leave the job. We stay in the job. Why is that? A lot of us stay in jobs that we don't like because the fear of losing our comfort zone, for one, or the fear of leaving that job and then can't find another job that will take us because we've been in that job for so long, we don't have any other experience. So people have many different reasons why they stay in a job that they don't like. They hate the job, they're miserable in the job, they complain about the job, but at the same time they just can't see themselves leaving that job, and they stay there and be miserable for 10, 15 years, 20 years even, and they hated the job. They complain all the time, but they never think about making a difference by just sitting back, relaxing their mind, and say, okay, I hate this job, but what am I doing? What am I doing to make a difference? What am I doing so I can uplift myself out of this situation that I'm in? Why don't I take a paper and write down, okay, I don't like this job. How can I get out of this job? What can I learn from this job so I can move on to something better? A lot of us don't do that. A lot of us don't even think like that. So we need to start changing the way we use our fears and twisting it so it works for us, to help us, push us to be a better person and see the brighter future that we can have, instead of sitting in something that we don't like, sitting still for years and years because we made that fear that we put ourselves in get the best of us and beat us down and suck us dry, and we're unhappy, and then we bring that unhappiness home to our families and destroy the unity that we have within our household. Now, sometimes it's not as easy, and sometimes a lot of people, they let their bitterness, they're not even thinking about, oh, maybe I should get out of this job, but how can I get out of the job? A lot of the times the answers is right in our face, but we don't see it. Why we don't see it? Because, as I said, our fear, our anxiety, we are miserable, we are unhappy, so we are not seeing that we can do better for ourselves because that fear that's building inside of us. One of the things that we need to realize is, okay, I have this fear and I hate this job, but what the hell can I do to get out of this job? Okay, I hate the job, but I still need money. So I'm going to do the best I can by putting my best foot forward, work as hard as I can in this job, make sure that they recognize me, make sure that when it's time for me, learn as much as I can from this company, so when it's time for me to move on, okay, I can get a recommendation from the boss, I can have the experience that I have, and now I'm going to apply while I'm still in the job that I don't like. I will apply for something else that is better. I'm going to apply for something that is worth my time. And then, okay, I found a job that I like. Now I'm happy, everything is okay. That's one way you can use fear to uplift yourself. Another way is, okay, you hate working for people. And that's me. I don't like to work for people. I do work a 9 to 5 job, but I don't like working for people. I feel like all my life, I feel like I always wanted to be a business person. I don't know if it's a Caribbean thing in me or what it is, but I grew up seeing my mom a business person, and I grew up seeing most of my family having their own business. So all my life, I wanted to have my own business and start my own foundation. So that's what I'm working on. So for me personally, I don't like to work a 9 to 5 job, 9 to 5. I like to be my own boss. I like to do things on my own time. So for me, I make my list to work a 9 to 5 job because I need to have income coming in. But at the same time, I'm still working on my other business. And when I say other business, I have more than one thing that I'm doing to push my business forward so I can be successful. And when I'm finished, I know I will leave my 9 to 5 job and start doing my own business when everything is on point and it's taking off the way I want to. So that's another way you can use your fear and your frustration to push yourself. Make sure you're doing the best that you can to put your best foot forward. Another thing is, maybe you don't want to work a 9 to 5 job. Maybe you just want to work a part-time job and you want to stay at home with your kids, or you want to travel more. You can do that. Maybe you have to find something that you like something. There's a lot of computer jobs out there that people are doing mostly online, that they ended up staying home, and that work out for them because it's more flexible. And a lot of people nowadays, they like the flexibility of staying home and just being around their computer all day. That's work for a lot of people. So there are ways out there that you can find things that will work for you, that will help you to see that you don't have to have that fear to be in a 9 to 5 job every day, because a lot of the companies, you're replaceable. And when I mean replaceable, you're just a body that can be replaced at any time. Especially for these big companies, you can be replaced at any time, any moment, any second. And if you see with the pandemic, a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people ended up staying home. A lot of people didn't have no work, and it caused like a chaos, because they're panicking, and that fear that they have is overload. It's like it's about to burst because they're panicking. They don't have no other income coming in. They don't know what they're gonna do. They don't know the function, because all their life they know just to go to that 9 to 5 job. So they don't even know how to relax and spend a little time with their kids. So this pandemic opened up a lot of doors for a lot of people and let them open their eyes a little bit, like, okay, I'm home and I'm working from home, but I still get time to spend with my kids. I still get time to do. So it making a lot of people look at life a different way and open up their eyes that you don't have to go to a 9 to 5 job. You can actually stay home and still work a 9 to 5 job and still get time to spend with your kids, or still get time to do stuff that you want to do. And then that make you more relaxed, more calm, and you're more productive, and you feel more lighter, you feel more relaxed, and you can be yourself. So a lot of people want that. They want to feel relaxed instead of they feel so tense and frustrated when they come home, because they feel so miserable at the job. And sometimes some people work better being by themselves instead of working with a whole bunch of coworkers. So I just wanted to make you guys aware that there's other option out there, and don't make fear get the best of you. Try to open your eyes and see where in yourself, where you want to be and what you want to do. Otherwise, from the job that you don't like, or the job that you think that, okay, you're stuck in this job for the rest of your life because you have that fear of leaving the job. You got to remember, all these people that own these big companies, they don't see you as a body that can be replaced at any time. It doesn't matter, because they can always get somebody else to get your position, because it's always somebody looking for work. It's always somebody who's willing to do the job and not complain and feel comfortable staying in that position for years. So there's always that person that like that's comfortable and feel that that's normal for them. But for me, really and truly, it's not normal. I don't like a 9 to 5 job. I feel like it takes you away from your family too much. I feel like you spend most of your time out of the household, so it's like your kid is being raised by strangers most of the time. From a lot of family, especially middle class family, for other people it might be different. They might like to work a 9 to 5 job and they okay with it. For me, it's not, and that's okay. But if you're not happy with the job that you have, try to make sure that you're trying to turn that page around. Get what you can get from that position, and make sure that you're still working towards getting the job that your dream job that you really want. So that way you're comfortable and you relax and you feel more happy within yourself. Because if you're happy at work, you're going to bring that happiness home too, and that will spread more love and joy in your life, instead of that you coming home and you're miserable from the job, and then you come home and maybe you and your wife or your partner got into an argument, and that frustration with the job and your wife or your husband is just too much for you to endure. And sometimes you get overwhelmed and your anxiety is all over the place, and your fears and nervousness to take over your body. So you got to be mindful and more relaxed on what you want. Make sure that you understand the consequences of everything that you want for yourself, and uplift yourself more. And make sure you bring in positive energy around yourself at each time and every day, every moment, every second of your life. So that way your spirit, mentally, physically, emotionally, you're taking care of you. Nobody else can take care of you. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Leave your comment down below. Please leave your comment down below. And let me know what you think about people making fear get the best of them. And have a wonderful day.